Hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I'm Lillian. So we have Sherene Bishmeyer and Harpo, of course. We are making this video because we've got a big important transit happening that involves Venus. And Venus is always a hot topic because Venus rules beauty and love and pleasures and all things lovely, right? So that transit is happening tomorrow, which is actually when this video is going to go up, Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then we've got some other stuff happening with that. So Sherene's going to fill us in on what that means and how we can really take advantage of what's happening in the stars.
Yeah, so Venus is our love and beauty planet and money planet, and she's moving into Aquarius where Mars is right now. So we're in this pretty heavy Aquarian theme.
Right.
And Aquarius is, you know, a really good, Venus in Aquarius is a really good opportunity to bring more romance into our friendships and friendship into our romance, I always say. It's because it's the higher octave of love in the sense of looking at what really bonds two people is the friendship. It's the opposite of Leo, which is very romantic and it's of the heart, but the friendship is what really sustains the relationship. And
I agree.
And I think the Venus and Aquarius time reminds us of that. Harpo's like giving me a Venus bath right now. So we'll feel over the next few weeks like we really want to celebrate our friendships and celebrate the friendship in all of our relationships, even in our romantic relationships. Yeah. It's a good time to strengthen that. It's also a really good time to work on our long-term goals because Aquarius is our life goals.
Yeah.
And our collaborations and the groups that we're in and the people that we feel like the strongest kindred connection, like because we share the same values, the same goals, the same
like-minded.
Yeah, like-minded.
Your like-minded peoples, your squad, your tribe, your crew.
Yeah. It's so
not so much family like Cancer sees, but more like your squad, your tribe. Yeah, people
it's,
like you.
Yeah, it's much more of that time, and I mean that kind of people during this time. So, you know, even though it's the holidays, we might be feeling more like being with our friends or bringing our friends to our families, or even when we're with our lovers or our partners, we might feel like we want to be in a bigger circle, and to not take that personally. Like, if you feel more detached in love, to not take that personally, just to understand that it is a time to celebrate more of the friendship aspect.
Got it.
And to really look at what makes us a good friend, what makes us a good collaborator, how committed are we to our vision, our goals. That's a big theme going on all levels right now. And because now Jupiter, which is the planet of our bigger vision and our inspiration, expansion is in Libra, which is a Venus-ruled sign. It has to respond to the Venus and Aquarius energy. So it's kind of like a triple effect. So we've got Mars, Venus, and then Jupiter's got a little bit of this Aquarius vibe now too. So for the next week, it's super Aquarian. So wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, you'll feel that part of your life really illuminated. And it's really good to work on your long-term goals.
Right. So even if folks don't really know what that necessarily means, what does it mean, like Aquarius in my chart? Like, what are some ways that we might be feeling it? What are some ways that we might be feeling it in the collective, or how can we use this knowledge as a way for us to either expand our own Aquarian kind of work?
Through experimentation, being eccentric, not giving a damn what anyone thinks about you.
Great.
Like breaking out of the mold, being a little rebellious, definitely experimental, innovative. It's time to really like not do things for approval. Aquarius is really the innovator.
Yeah.
It's really, it can be as eccentric and off the charts as it wants to be.
Nice. And I feel like you're saying that to do that with your friends too.
And with your friends, with your collaborators. It's a great time to meet with people that you want to collaborate with.
Right.
Like we were saying, like we're getting together, working on stuff, and like people that you feel like you've got this kind of like shared vision. It's a great. I'm
totally thinking of, you know, I have folks in my life that, you know, are kind of dabbling with side hustles and startups and things like that. So I feel like that's also a good time to like now get with that tribe to kind of talk about like bigger vision goals and ideas and things like that. And again, it's like not so much family, but more like the people that you're on the same page with, you know, that you guys see like a higher vision and goal together. And it's a really good time to make that happen.
It is a great time for that. And you'll appreciate your friends more than ever. Like there's a lot of beauty and sweetness in the friendships right now, friendship realm right now.
I like that.
And we'll feel more inspired to do our life goals. Like we'll be actually thinking more in terms of like the 5, 10, 15-year plan. And it won't feel like this dreadful thing. It'll feel like, oh yeah, I want to experiment with that. I want to try that. I want to do this.
The planets will be in favor of that. You'll feel it more naturally.
Yeah, it'll feel sweeter because Venus sweetens whatever it touches. So the Aquarius part of our life is getting sweetened, which is our friendships goals. And then if you do know your chart, you can see where you have that emphasis right now.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you can always check on astro.com. You can get a free chart.
Yeah, put in your
to see where your Aquarius energy is.
Make sure you know what time.
Yeah,
and city.
You have to know the time.
Right. So cool, awesome. Well, thank you so much for filling in. I think that it's like a really good time to kick it with our friends and get some goals and visions and projects and all that good stuff out there. So I can't wait to get a bunch of work done with you.
I know. We're going to do it.
I know, we're going to do it.
Next week we're going to take advantage.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.